World Trade Center, 2001. So yes, that was fairly devastating, and it was progressive collapse, but was it disproportionate? Well, apart from the two towers, the two very large towers that collapsed, surrounding buildings collapsed that hadn't been hit, including 3 World Trade Center, 4 World Trade Center, 6 World Trade Center, 7 World Trade Center, the Greek Orthodox Church next door. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings destroyed, as well as the Twin Towers. And then the surrounding buildings were also damaged. So 5 World Trade Center suffered a large fire and partial collapse. The World Financial Center buildings, 90 West Street, Cedar Street, Verizon building, World Financial Center 3, 90. This is a lot of damage. And to me, this seems way out of proportion. This, I would say, is disproportionate collapse. Yeah, and the Deutsche Bank had to be deconstructed because of the severe damage it incurred. Now, oddly enough, World Trade Center is in Manhattan, and Manhattan is basically a lump of rock. And so it's seismically stable, so you wouldn't design it for earthquakes. And any of the buildings around there probably wouldn't have been designed for earthquakes. But the force of a 110-story building hitting the ground would have been the equivalent of an earthquake in Manhattan. And we say, well, did it need to be designed to withstand an aeroplane impact? Well, in fact, it was. It was designed to withstand the impact of a Boeing 707 flying at either takeoff or landing speed. Unfortunately, it wasn't a 707 that hit it, it was a 737, a much bigger plane, and it was at cruising speed with fuel tanks full. And it was the fire that did most of the damage, because if you'll notice, it survived the impact of the aircraft. And is it robust? Well, I kid you not, but at the time, 9/11 in 2001, I was reading a book about protecting your building against explosives. And one of the case studies is the World Trade Center. So in 1993, there was a bombing of the North Tower by this little-known outfit called Al-Qaeda. And they used a rather large bomb, 606 kilograms of urea nitrate, also hydrogen gas enhanced. That's a fairly big bomb. And they parked it in kind of the middle of the building, expecting to bring down the whole building. And the building survived. 2 of the floors were knocked out, but they were rebuilt. And what saved it in the first attack was its downfall in the second, because the World Trade Center is a bit unusual, or was unusual, that its lateral stability is provided by its perimeter structure rather than the core structure.